Guys, today we'll be talking about translations, and that is a type of transformation. So a transformation changes a figure into another figure. The new figure is called the image. A translation is one type of transformation. We'll also talk about rotations, reflections, and dilations. But one type that we're talking about in this lesson is a translation. A translation is a transformation in which the figure slides but does not turn. Every point of the figure moves the same distance and in the same direction. So it's like if you were just to pick an object up and slide it over to the left, to the right, up, down, diagonal, that's a translation. So the figure is the same size, it's the same shape. So maybe add that here, same size and same shape. It's just in a different spot, okay? So if I take a look here on figures 1 and 2, so figure 1, we're trying to figure out, is this a slide? So did I pick up the object and slide it to the left, or slide it to the right, or did I slide it at a diagonal? And the answer is yes. This is a translation because you are sliding. You are physically taking this object and sliding it upwards to figure 2. The second one, however, is not a translation because this figure from figure 1 to figure 2, it rotates or turns. If I were to pick up this object and move it over to the right, whoops, the second image should actually look something like this. And I'm going to try to draw it the same size and shape as best as possible, but this is what it would look like if it were a slide. But it doesn't look like that. It has turned over on its side, so therefore it is not a translation. It is actually a rotation. So try these next 1, 2, and 3 on your own. Biggest thing to remember is that a translation, the figures are the same size and the same shape, and they are also just a slide of that figure. They are not turning in any which way or direction. They're just physically slid. So try those 3 on your own. And now that we know what a translation looks like, we're going to practice graphing them. So if you take a look up here, we started with ABC, and the new figure is ABC. But however, if you notice on the new figure, there are these little marks next to your A, B, and C, and they look like this. It looks like A1, B1, C1. Whenever you see these little exponent-looking things next to your A, B, and C, that means this is the new figure. The original figure, will be A, B, C. Okay, there's no little ones in your exponent spot. So that's how I knew that this was my original and that was my new. So as you can see, the figure is the same size and the same shape. It was just moved. And then to figure out how much it's moved, you go from the same B points. So from here to here, and you can see that it has moved 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3 down. So that's what you do to every single point, and that is a translation. So let me show you how to do this first one. So my first one says I'm moving 3 units to the right. I know that my left and right, when I move left and right, that's my x-axis. When I move up and down, that's my y-axis. So maybe above this, you want to write, this is your x-axis and y-axis. So if I am moving this B point 3 to the right, 1, 2, 3, then I'm moving it 3 down, 1, 2, 3. This is where my new point ends, which is B1. I'm not going to draw the direction for every single one like I did with my arrows up here, but I'm just showing you how I got from one point to the next. And then actually, I'm going to use a different color, gray. Okay, so that's my B one, and then C, I move through to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 3 down. 1, 2, 3. And then A, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then connect them by using a straight edge. It's hard for me since I'm on the laptop. So A1, B1, and C1 are new image points. A1 is 1, comma, -2. B1 is 5, 2. And then C is 4, -1. So each point you moved 3 to the right, 3 down, and these are your new points. Go ahead and try this next image. The image already is drawn for you. You're moving 4 units to the left and 6 units up. So remember, left and right is your X, and then up and down is your Y axis. We'll go ahead and try these, and we'll correct them tomorrow in class.